People are really getting creative with pranks.
Have you ever received a message from an unknown number and ignored it? I used to do that all the time. We all do. A random notification appears. You glance at it for half a second, and then you swipe it away like it never existed. Spam, scams, wrong numbers, things that don't matter, things that can't hurt you. That's what I believed. That's what everyone believes. But I need you to understand something before this story continues. That belief is wrong, because sometimes the message you ignore is the one that was meant for you. And sometimes the message you open changes everything. My name is Siddharth. I'm 23 years old. And before all this happened, my life was painfully normal. I was a university student, business major, nothing impressive, nothing special, just another guy trying to pass exams, hang out with friends, and survive adulthood. My days were predictable. Wake up late, rush to class, pretend to listen, scroll through my phone, laugh with friends, play football in the evening, come back home tired, and then spend hours on my phone again. Instagram, WhatsApp, videos, endless scrolling. My phone was always with me. Even when I slept, it was right next to my pillow. That's important, because everything that happened started with that phone. It was a Thursday night. I remember it clearly. Not because it was special, but because it wasn't. It felt like any other night. I was studying for an exam, or at least pretending to. My table was a mess. Books everywhere. Notes half written. 3 empty coffee cups. And one more in my hand. I checked the time. 2:16 a.m. I told myself, just 10 more minutes. Then I'll sleep. Then, at exactly 2:17 a.m., my phone vibrated. Not loudly, just enough to break the silence. I ignored it for a second. Then it vibrated again. I picked it up. WhatsApp notification. Unknown number. No name. No profile picture. Just a number I didn't recognize. For a moment, I hesitated. Something felt off. But curiosity won. It always does. I opened the message and read it. Once, twice, 3 times. Then I laughed because it didn't make sense. The message said, Kabir Mera. Tomorrow, 6:43 p.m. That was it. No greeting. No explanation. No context. Just that. I leaned back in my chair and smiled.
People are really getting creative with pranks.
I muttered. Kabir Mera was my neighbor. An old man, around 60, always sitting outside his house with a cup of tea, watching the street like it was his television. There was no reason for anything to happen to him, so I did what anyone would do. I took a screenshot and sent it to my friend's group chat. Within seconds, my phone started buzzing. Messages flooded in. Bro, what is this face with tears of joy? Someone's bored at 2 a.m. skull. Delete that number immediately, face with tears of joy. Ghost upgraded to WhatsApp now. I laughed. We all laughed. Someone even edited the screenshot and turned it into a meme. For almost an hour, we joked about it. And then, like every random message, we forgot about it. I went to sleep, and I wish I had never opened that message. The next day was normal. Nothing strange. Nothing unusual. I went to class, met friends, had lunch, played football, laughed, lived my life. I didn't think about the message even once. Until evening, around 6:30 p.m., I heard shouting outside. Not normal shouting, panic shouting, the kind that makes your body react before your mind understands. I stepped outside. People were running. A crowd had formed. My heart started beating faster. I moved closer, and then I saw him, Kabir Mera, lying on the ground, completely still. For a second, I froze. Something inside me already knew, but I didn't want to accept it. An ambulance arrived. Paramedics rushed in. People whispered. Some prayed. Some just watched. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe properly. Then one of the paramedics checked his watch and said something quietly, but I heard it.
Time of death 6:43 p.m.
My entire body went cold. Slowly, very slowly, I reached into my pocket, took out my phone, opened WhatsApp, and stared at the message. Kabir Mera. Tomorrow, 6:43 p.m. That's when I realized this wasn't a joke. That night, sleep didn't come. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling. My phone next to me. Every few seconds, I picked it up, opened the message, read it again, trying to find something, a mistake, a clue, anything. But it was perfect, too perfect. My brain kept trying to explain it. Coincidence, luck, guesswork. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. Then, at exactly 2:17 a.m. again, my phone vibrated. This time, I didn't want to open it. My hand hovered over the screen. For a moment, I almost ignored it, but I didn't. I opened it, and my heart dropped. The message said, Ranveer Siddiqui, Friday, 8:11 p.m. I sat up instantly. My chest tightened. I knew him, Ranveer Siddiqui, a teacher from my old school. Strong, healthy, always energetic. There was no reason, no warning, nothing that suggested anything could happen. I immediately called the number. The call didn't connect. No ringing, no tone, just silence. Then it ended. I checked the profile. Still nothing. No name, no photo, no status. It was like it didn't belong to anyone. The next day was torture. I couldn't focus. Every minute felt longer than normal. Every sound made me anxious. I kept checking the time. Again, and again, and again. Even my friends noticed. Bro, you good? One of them asked. I nodded, but I wasn't. Not even close. 8 p.m. Nothing. I took a deep breath. 8:05 p.m. Still nothing. Relief started building. Maybe it wasn't real. Maybe yesterday was just coincidence. Then, my phone rang. My friend. His voice was shaking. Siddharth. Ranveer, sir. My heart stopped. What happened? Accident just now. I couldn't speak. Time of death. 8:11 p.m. The phone slipped from my hand. And that's when fear became real. After that, everything changed. I couldn't ignore it anymore. I started investigating, calling numbers, searching online, contacting service providers. Nothing. No information. No trace. It was like the number didn't exist. But the messages did, and they kept coming. Every few days. 2:17 a.m. Name, date, time, and death. Always death. I stopped living normally. I stopped sleeping. Stopped going out. Stopped trusting anything. Every vibration felt like a warning. Every notification felt like danger. I blocked the number. Still came. Changed phone. Still came. Changed SIM. Still came. That's when I realized something terrifying. It wasn't following my phone. It was following me. Then one night, it happened. 2:17 a.m. My phone vibrated. I opened it, and everything inside me stopped. The message said, Siddharth, just my name, nothing else. Then another message appeared. 7 days. I felt like I couldn't breathe. My hands started shaking. My mind went blank. The predictions had changed. Now, it was me. Those 7 days felt like 7 years. Every second stretched endlessly. Strange things started happening. Lights flickering, objects moving, phone glitches, nightmares, a voice whispering, time is running out. I stopped eating, stopped thinking, stopped being normal. I started preparing for death. because the number never made mistakes. Day 7, 11:59 p.m. I was staring at the clock, counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Midnight. Silence. Nothing happened. I collapsed, cried, laughed. I survived, or so I thought. My phone vibrated. Same number. Message. Wrong person. Then, we never meant Siddharth. My heart dropped. Then, the final message appeared. A name. Someone close. Very close. At that exact moment, I ran outside, and then I heard it. Sirens. In the distance. And I knew it wasn't me. The number disappeared. No trace. No explanation. But I still have the screenshots. And sometimes, at exactly 2:17 a.m., my phone vibrates. And I don't move. Because I don't want to know if it's back. If your phone ever vibrates at 2:17 a.m. from an unknown number, don't open it. Because some messages are not meant to be read. If the story touched you, don't forget to subscribe and comment for more interesting stories. Thanks for watching.